Yeah, but I'm not done. I got to talk to this guy. Dude, you're 24 years old. Subway's not the plan, is it? What's the plan?
I was going to get a new job, but I didn't want to risk it. Like, quitting that job.
No. Listen, advice for an old man, unless you're on a job that's dangerous or illegal, never quit a job until you got a replacement job. I'm going to guess that you have been about in the same place for the last 4 years. Plan on doing better. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. You can't get to work, you lose the good job.
No.
Just walk door to door and see if anybody wants you and what they're offering you.
There's a cost of probation, counseling, treatment, alcohol, alcohol.
You say tether?
Alcohol.
What else?
We have
Any priors?
not other than the one.
These two, this one in Oakley.
Actually, wait a minute. The one with another one.
This is right.
Where at? No problems? Going well? Okay. How old are you?
All three of the cases happened right around the same time, and they are all
Yeah.
being out of control of health.
How old are you? Something changed in your life about a year ago? Were you dealing with some extra stressors?
Yes, so a little bit of extra stress, and I did the inpatient treatment, and I was
Where at?
Suncrest
Good.
diagnosed with bipolar 2.
Okay.
I did 4 outpatient treatments as well for intensive health treatment.
Good. Good.
They were been up in for 1 year.
Good for you. Good for you. No more. Good for you. Okay. Has he done anger management with the other courts? Has it been part of what he did with sobriety court?
So I've done Henry Ford, Maple Grove. I did West Side, Riverbend.
Anything specifically anger management?
Yes. I have a certificate of completing my anger management course from Southfield. I have that certificate.
When did you complete? Roughly.
November, September.
In the fall. How long have you been at Rock?
4 years and a half.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Mr. Hart? All right. On each of these 5 counts, fines and costs are $400 for a total of $2,000. On each of these counts, you're on probation for 18 months. I'm going to order 8 days on the court work program instead of the 80 hours. I don't see the need to do anger management if you've already done it and there've been no problems in the meantime. I think that's it. Do the work days, pay the money, stay out of trouble. We're happy. Mr. Hart, any clarification necessary? When can that get paid? That's a great answer. All right. Anything else?
Now, if I could, no, but
I know better. All right. Have a good day, gentlemen. All right. Now I'm ready for Mr. Hadley. Maddox online. Maddox? Maddox? Who's representing Mr. Maddox? That you too? All right, so we got 2 things up today. One is a pretrial, right? And one is a bond hearing.
Actually, so the bond hearing, I just realized that this email had gotten overlooked earlier. You could actually pass Maddox. I need to look this in my client. Really.
Yep. All right, how about Norman?
We're already going that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, with Mr. Jamal Norman. Well, you haven't stated his name, the record.
State your name.
Norman.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Your Honor, will waive the arraignment, stand mute for arraignment purposes, and we are prepared to resolve this matter. Your Honor, on the license suspended, that matter shall be dismissed. I will be tendering a guilty plea to the reduced charge of failed to display valid license, aka no box. Ticket. Misdemeanor for no insurance, that shall be. Mr. Norman would tender a responsible plea to the civil infraction of no displaying a valid insurance.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Norman, did you discuss your rights with counsel? You understand those rights and the options they give you? You understand the possible penalty for the charges? And are you pleading responsible and guilty to those charges freely and voluntarily today? Are you pleading responsible to the civil infraction, no insurance? And did you drive a vehicle in May 17, 2025 in Belleville? Was your license suspended, revoked, or denied at the time? I'll accept your plea to the added charge of no valid operator's license on person, dismiss the drivable license suspended charge. What should I know before I sentence?
Your Honor, this individual is making all the necessary steps to, again, not really deal with any of these issues in the future. Lawful, roads. But an open book accepts responsibility, just ask the court for, its understanding when fashioning fines and costs.
All right, Mr. Norman, are you working?
Yes.
Where do you work?
I work at Wayne State University as a desk.
How long you been there? Good. All right, anything else you want me to consider before I sentence you? No? All right. Looks like you owe us some ticket money on some other stuff. Belleville files, it's not the same ones, are they? No. All right. So I've got a Belleville ticket from 24, no proof of insurance and registration or plate violation, $618. Are you on a payment plan now?
No.
Can you get on one? Are you in a position to make some regular payments?
Maybe right now.
That's what I'm asking you.
Oh.
Are you in a position to commit to payments?
Yes.
Do that before you leave the building on all 4 files. All right, on the no insurance civil infraction, fines a cost $150. On the no ops misdemeanor, fines a cost $500. Go downstairs, work out a payment plan, talk about your options, make sure you have some kind of plan to resolve these before you walk out of the building. Any questions? Good luck to you. Trevante Woods Coleman.
Attorney Josh, on behalf of Mr. Devontae Woods Coleman, who will be making the way to the vote. Stating his name. Coleman. Your name is Devontae Woods Coleman.
Thank you.
Your Honor, unfortunate recipient of maybe a failure to have a warrant. He actually had been arraigned, picked up from Livonia and brought to us.
Okay.
9. We just want to make sure that everything's clear, that there's no anything else hanging out.
Yep.
All right, we're
We're
good.
good.
Ready to move forward, Your Honor. At this point in time, we're asking the court to set this matter for a final pre-trial conference with the complainant, at which time the decision will be made whether the case will be dismissed or will be moving forward with trial.
How far out?
I'll wait for the people if they've got a.
Anyone's.
Your Honor,
Next week, too tight for notice?
So.
Let's go till. Hey, Tim. That's all right. What the hell's today? The 11th, right? Let's go to the 25th. Heather, what time you want to set this pre-trial?
well, Your Honor, is there any chance, it seems like we would be the ones who'd want it sooner, but wow, we don't want to be in 2 places at the same time. He does have another hearing that day.
Okay.
Possibly do the second.
9:30 work?
And Your Honor, will that be with you? Or is that with Pat?
I doubt it. That's Patton, isn't it, Heather?
Yeah, it's Patton.
Okay, very good. Nice.
So that's Zoom. All right, bond is continued.
Talk to you when you- So,
All right, you got anything else ready? Who?
go on Michael Roberts.
Got it.
Also, De Niro Rhodes. And Cecil.
All right. Mr. Roberts? All right, just sit. We're gonna get you a notice to come back with your valid license. And Cecil Rhodes?
Cecil Rhodes, Your Honor. No, Cecil Coleman,
Cecil Coleman.
Hero Roads.
All right. Coleman, come on up. You want to go to July 2 with that one?
Yes, Your Honor, that'll be. That's the same thing, final pre-trial
Yep.
plan to appear.
All right, so we'll do that 9:30 again. And I'll also continue bond. Hold on.
Yes, I apologize. Planning witnesses here in front of me, Zoom, Your Honor. Kate Cruz. I do just want to emphasize, that there is no contact order. I know there might have been some contact today. I just want to make sure that there's no contact order as a public.
All right, Mr. Coleman, you understand no contact means no contact. She calls you, you can't talk to her. Okay,
My advice would be is to not make it.
no contact. All right, so we're good for July 2nd, 9:30?
Your Honor, I don't know that we need to do the final free trial of the complaint to appear. The complainant
You
has
just want a pretrial?
free trial. Let me adjourn that. I'm just making an adjustment. We'll be requesting discovery.
All right, so July 2nd, just a pretrial. Okay, I think I wrote 9:30. That's just so you know. All right, sit down, we'll get you paper notice and then you can get out of here. Are we ready on roads?
Yes, we are. Attorney Josh Abbott here on behalf of with Mr. Nero, but also he stated his name for the record. No Rose.
Thank you.
We would ask the court to recall any warrants. This is an older matter set for 2023. Mr. Rose has served out his time with the Michigan Department of Corrections. That claim is absent from us. Not
Pretty good reason.
Yeah, not, he just was simply not able to get here. Fortunately, we're unable to leave by mail while he was there, otherwise I think we may have been able to get this wrapped, but. Mr. Greco did respond to my phone call today and did put forth the offering to Sean Mills case. We would like to resume that offer. The application under the rental license shall be dismissed. Mr. Rhodes would tender a guilty plea to the reduced charge, fail to display valid license, aka no ops. The C case, misdemeanor for improper or unregistered vehicle, will also be dismissed. And Mr. Rhodes will tender a responsible plea to the civil infraction of no proof of registration. And that is the extent of our dealing, Your Honor.
Thank you. You understand your rights and the options those rights give you? You understand the possible penalty for these charges? Understanding that, are you pleading responsible and guilty to today's charges freely and voluntarily? All right, did you drive a vehicle in Romulus on March 29, 23? At the time were you suspended, revoked, or denied? Satisfied, Mr. Hadley? All right, I'll accept the plea to the civil infraction, dismiss original count 2, and accept the plea to no option, dismiss count 1. What should I know before I sentence?
This is an individual who's working really hard right now to kind of get his feet back underneath him, taking all the steps that he would hope anybody who's reentering the community would make. When fashioning fines and costs, we just ask the court to consider that actively working for work right now and making these steps.
How long were you incarcerated? And when did you get out? All right, no work since then?
I have worked with 2 surgeries, being out, lost transportation, and now I'm getting back.
Yeah.
Your Honor, just as a positive factor on behalf of this individual, I do a lot of the appellate work. I'm very familiar with the special, the SAI program. Boot camp is what's commonly known as. This individual is able to run through and manage to do the boot camp out there in Jackson. Anybody who's able to get through that and resolve their sins in the way he did, he's going to find work and he's going to be doing just fine. He's got whatever that takes to get.
Good.
Help him to get through.
All right. What's the status of your driving? Your license? Where at? Where at? Okay. All right. Traffic matters? Okay. Just those 2 courts? That's it?
Maybe Taylor,
Okay. Okay. All right.
I'll extend myself to Mr. Rhodes. If he finds himself hitting a roadblock and is having a hard time booking you to the courts, I'm always happy to lend a hand. He's more than welcome to call me. Contrary. Again, I'm not counseling those courts, but I'd happy
Right.
look up the Secretary of State driving record to that new number we've got and get him point in the right direction.
Very generous. All right. And you were in for 14 months. All right. I'll give you 90 days in jail on no ops, give you credit for the time you serve. I'll suspend fines and costs on the unregistered motor vehicle. You do owe us $378 on another file.
Police day, or work meetings, or these, ramifications as for the Taylor report, which is attached, that is the right report. Which, details the incident.
Okay, let me stop you, because I don't have an attachment. I've got a page and a half emergency motion to amend. That's all I've got.
Okay. So our allegations come with like. Apologies.
So what's the current bond now? Just a no contact?
Think so. However, it's alleged in that investigative report from Taylor Police Department, that the defendant did have contact with the complaining witness at that time. And on that day, was sitting in her car, she drove him to work after there was some disagreement on whether to get out of the car and have to do work. Everything's alleged in there. Eventually, she has to go into work. The defendant then takes victim's key or the complaining witness vehicle and drives away. It gets into an accident and then impounded. Those are the allegations that we have. That's a case that was just charged. I don't know if it's arraigned in Taylor just yet. However, the as they are, we're asking for a modification.
Your Honor, I just briefly sorry, completely unnecessary. The case at Taylor stands before you equipped with a GPS monitoring device. And we remind you that these are allegations, and I point really importantly to the date.
I saw it.
Contact.
I saw it.
And we're not, we're not alleging.
You don't talk.
You talk. We're not. I got you. We're not alleging again that there was a lapse of judgment, and but what we're looking at is again, as soon as he was released from jail, that's the individual who goes back and picks him up, and we'll let the court connect the dots as to what they think, continue to unravel. My point being, we would simply ask the court to modify the bond condition to state if the GPS tether in Taylor is removed, that he shall be equipped with the GPS tether on this case until this case is resolved.
Done.
I
Done.
think that should resolve.
Had this not been the same exact date as the bond was set, we might have a different issue. You understand what I mean when I say no contact? All right. Okay. So what else was scheduled for today?
Things for pre-trial on this matter, Your Honor. At this point, just jumping on the case, I'd like to just get a brief adjournment for me to obtain the discovery in this matter. The other matter in Taylor is actually set for a prelim on the 16th. I'm going to ask us to kick it out a little bit beyond that.
Yeah, let's go. I think we've given you a bunch of July 2nd dates.
We had, I'm sorry, go ahead.
On July 2nd, what time?
I'm not sure the time.
Morning?
Your Honor, if I may, I do have it with you guys on July 9th. Let's run to that one because, I mean, we've seen this situation before where we've got same complaint, same defendants, cases in different courts. Something very well may happen in that prelim that's highly relevant to our.
Yeah. No, I'm perfectly okay with letting you get to the Taylor date.
Phenomenal.
July 9, Mr. Lecky? All right. All right. Bonds continued, as I said. Goodbye.
Thank you, Your Honor. That clears up the matter for my niece this morning.
Thank you.
If there's anything else I can do.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow morning.
I've still got a dozen files here. Hey, Tim, tase somebody. Just randomly, just tase one of them out there so people come in.
Working.
What's that?
We're ready to work it.
On Morgan? Okay, Morgan.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Oh,
Any judge, if you know, it's one. It's got to turn maybe. Because it's a new year.
Which one?
05 Green Street. I'm sure that he did not send a rain. I don't think so.
All right, so I've got a file he hasn't even been arraigned on yet. You guys want to try to do something with that one today too?
25,
No, 3-9.
0539.
I've got 3-8, 3-9, and 1173 from last year.
Your Honor, if I may, I believe the latest one is a duplicate of the 2024 case, because if you look at the date of incident, it's the same exact,
It is.
incident, and it's the same officer. And so when I just went through the first system the other day, I noticed.
Interesting.
And I'm not, I didn't file an appearance on that case, but I
You
did
might not have to.
on appearance on the 20.
Hold on just a minute. Mr. Leggy, take a minute and see if you agree that's a duplicate. We should just dismiss that one. Yeah, take.
That case.
Case number is 250539. And what Mr. Avant is suggesting is that it's the exact same incident as the 24-1173.
Sent over to CTN, it's the same as well, so.
Yeah, hear that? The CTN numbers are the same as well.
You should open this thing.
Which one? That's the new one?
Yeah, let me just take a look, just want to make sure. I'll be right back.
Something like that.
How do we end up with a sentencing?
It's a curing mark.
Where's Carrie? Oh, okay.
He's out over here, all of his.
All right, yeah. Oh. Okay.
There's no probation now.
Okay. But there's. Are we waiting for the prosecutor on that? Is he doing due diligence? Would you guys just step back from it? I'm gonna take care of another file. I'm ready on Demetrius Wade. Counsel, your appearance, please.
Sure. On behalf of Mr. Wade.
Mr. Gozi, did you take my pen? No, I got it. I got it. We're good. Come on, right up here. Go ahead.
So.
Yep. Yeah, I've got paperwork from the last time Mr. Wade was here. 12 months delayed sentence under 771.1, full restitution of $5,318.90 with 50% due at sentencing, balance before completion of probation. That was the sentencing recommendation. Right? Okay, all right. How are we doing money wise?
Just started my job, and I started after.
So no $2,500 today.
I was on my page and first.
Where are you working at? How many hours you getting?
It's 30, they're about to give you more. I work 4 days on the leaves. About to give you more than 5.
You can experience down payment. 30, I'm sorry, 90 days. And he's got money today. He's willing to give over to the court.
Get Mohammed in here. Hazelwood, your good address? How old are you? Educational background?
12th grade.
Oh, brother. Get your GED? I'm assuming this was your deal, but I don't remember. Mr. Demetrius Wade It was an embezzlement, Amazon case. It was $5,300. Do you remember? Was this yours?
Yes. I think so.
Okay.
I was speaking with Mr. Martin.
Okay. All right. So the deal was he had to have half of it up front for sentencing on the date of sentencing.
Yes.
Half of $5,300. He's got $300. He's working at Subway. It's going to take him probably at least 3 months to come up with $2,500. Are you all right with that?
I am not, Your Honor, and the reason is because that was a factor.
That's why I brought you in here.
They have like 2 minutes.
You can have 4 because I'm generous.
Last speaker. Why don't you speak home?
Yeah, but I'm not done. I got to talk to this guy. Dude, you're 24 years old. Subway's not the plan, is it? What's the plan?
I I was going to get a new job, but I didn't want to risk it, like quitting that job.
No. Listen, advice for an old man, unless you're on a job that's dangerous or illegal, never quit a job until you got a replacement job. Okay? Go ahead.
Your Honor, we don't have any objection to adjourning sentencing for 2 months. So give another 60 days, and then at that time, if it can't be completed, then we will be withdrawn the plea.
Okay. All right, I'll adjourn it for 2 weeks. Mr. Wade, listen, and completely outside of this, if you and I had met in a coffee shop somewhere and we were having a conversation about your life and I knew nothing about your legal trouble, I would give you this exact same advice. I'm going to guess that you have been about in the same place for the last 4 years. Plan on doing better. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
I actually was doing great. I was working at the airport. I was getting paid like $1,000 a check to get my car. It started messing up. I was financed the car. It started falling apart.
Yeah, you can't get to work. You lose the good job.
Now, it's right.
Mhm. Yeah, it's got to come back to me. All right, hold off on that. Here's my advice to you. I think, and Grant, I don't know you, but I've been doing this a long time, and I'm arrogant enough to think I'm a real good judge of people. I think I've seen you a number of times, just different names and faces. I think you need to shake things up. I'm going to suggest, I'm not ordering it, but at some point in the future, I may be sentencing you on this case. So my suggestion should be something you consider. I'm going to suggest you go over on Ford Road in Canton. There's a building there and all of the armed forces are there. You can talk to a recruiter from every one of the branches, Coast Guard, Marines, Navy, Army, Air Force. Everybody's in one building. Just walk door to door and see if anybody wants you and what they're offering you. Because you're missing some really good years. And I understand you had some hard stuff happen, right? But each one of the branches, if they'll take you, they will pay you while they're teaching you something that you can take from the service, come out and get a real job in the real world. All right? Would you do that for me? Seriously, would you put in a couple hours, just go over to Canton and sit down and talk to some of those people? Please, because even if you decide none of that is it, one of them might say something that will spark an idea and set you off. Because I'm looking at this, and brother, I'm not trying to mess you up on this plea, but I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, is it ever going to get paid? And if, for example, if you came in here in 2 months and said, here's my paperwork, I'm ready to go into branch X, I'll go to bat with you with the prosecutor's office. You hearing my heart? Shake it up, man. Shake it up. September 3rd, what time?
Well, area if you want some morning or.
Something.
You do, 9:30.
All right, bond continued. We'll get you a paper notice, Mr. Wade, and good luck, man.
Judge.
That's great. We can just post it as a bond.
Because it would be earmarked.
Wants to make some money.
Restitution,
Sorry.
should be earmarked as restitution.
I don't know if we can do that if he's not sentenced.
As long as he posts it at bond, once I dispo it later that it's restitution, that would be the first time all that money goes to. We pay restitution out before we pay anything else. So it will be marked. as-
I just don't, can we do that?
Yeah, yeah.
Can I just have him pay restitution now? Just call it restitution. If we can do that
But
pre-sentence,
what if things happen and it. I think bond.
then I'll give it back. I mean, if they withdraw the plea, I'll give it back.
Okay.
So we'll take it. I just don't know how we're gonna label it, but you've got my word. I'm not gonna keep your $300 unless it goes towards that plea.
That's not that he needed is this, the 5,000.
I can do the math. Yeah,
So,
he needed half of that for sentencing.
but in the whole scheme of things, that'll be the other.
Right.
So that's what I'm
Right.
saying.
Right, I'm with you. All right. We still waiting on Morgan? Oh, there he is. I didn't see you back there. Are we gonna dismiss the 39 file? All right, Heather, did you get that? The unarraigned file is dismissed. All right, so let's talk about the deal. On 1173 and 0038. If I'm reading it right. He's gonna plead as charged. Is that right, Mr. Avant?
Please charge to,
Telecommunication,
2025, yes.
right.
and then plead to the MDOP, dismiss the domestic violence.
Yeah, plead to count 2, dismiss count 1. Okay, all right. And then the sentence recommendation is no contact, no substance abuse, batters counseling, $1,947 restitution.
Regarding the restitution, Your Honor, I spoke with the prosecutor about that, and Mr. Morgan has shown receipts, and we would like to hold that in advance and essentially should restitution hearing.
I'll just do a TBD.
Thank you.
We'll pick a date today if you want. All right. All right. So Mr. Morgan, did you discuss your rights and the opportunity those rights give you with counsel? And you understood those?
Yes, sir.
Yep. And you understand the possible penalty for the charges? Understanding the penalty, possible penalties and understanding your rights and options, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today? All right. So, Mr. Bont, why don't you do the voir dire for me? On December 21, 24, I've got the telecommunications incident date.
On the date and time of question,
Romulus.
well, in the city of Romulus, did you use your telephone to threaten, harass, display?
No, not in the city of Maryland.
Well, that's what it,
Oh, yeah.
okay. I'm satisfied.
So am I. And as to the malicious destruction, April 10, 2024 is the incident date.
On the date and time of question, where you struck Ms. Williams' vehicle. Was it, I think it's right. Yes, I'm satisfied.
So am I. And I'll dismiss count 1 on the 24-1173 file. So tell me about Mr. Morgan. What should I know?
As it relates to sentencing, Mr. Morgan is apologetic, for his actions on charges. He's actually started seeing a counselor on his own that he's been seeing for, I want to say at least 6 or 8 months now.
Good. How often you see the counselor?
Constantly.
Awesome. And you've been doing that for 6 months?
Yes.
Awesome.
Happened. I checked myself. On 500,
So for over a year.
this thing happened to the whole thing.
Good for you. Good for you. Major props. Major props.
I just want to be better, you know, want to understand what happened to me, what I did, hold myself.
No. No, I'm telling you, you're making my tail wag. No, that's really cool because that's hard work. Yeah. Speaking of which, are you employed?
Yes, sir, I was gonna get to.
Go ahead.
Been worked for 11 years,
Beautiful.
Army, in Fort Lee for 6 years.
Thank you.
He's
graduated from Academy of Michigan High School in 2025.
Go out and talk to Mr. Wade.
I do that. I do.
Wouldn't the Army be good for that kid? Man, I wish I would have known that. I wouldn't have let him get out of here. Go ahead. If you can catch him, seriously.
No, wife that he's there.
Yeah, seriously.
I could actually try to help him get a job at Ford. I think you got the link.
You,
It's not really give him a job.
you dealt with those kids.
I give people jobs at Ford. That's what I've been doing, you know, on the side. I know I've been working these regular jobs.
Yeah, I mean, I heard the story 1,000 times, right? He's got a decent job and then his car breaks down.
My engine went up before this happened.
Yeah.
So I
Is he
understand.
still here?
Yeah, he hasn't made his commitment.
All right, good. All right, good. Thank you for that.
No problem.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. I keep sidetracking.
That's all I have to say. We appreciate, prosecutors working with us on this matter. Obviously, we're asking for no jail time.
Mhm. All right,
Playing with this one.
sure. Start looking for a date for a restitution hearing. Yes, I'm ready to hear from the complainant.
Judge Huffman.
You want to see it?
Yeah, that's all right. Ma'am, you can go over there.
Oh.
You guys can stay here. Take that mic right there. Thank you. State your name. Williams, Miss Williams, tell me what you want me to know.
I appreciate God giving the opportunity to wake up this morning and talk to you. This whole situation has been very traumatic to me. I do forgive Mr. Morgan for what he did. I wish he could have handled his anger and emotions better as a 36-year-old man. I wish he didn't drug this whole thing out. I wish the outcome could have been the same. But I'm willing to forgive him and continue to move forward. That's what I'm at. That's what I have to say.
Thank you. Thank you. Never okay.
Did a lot of emotional damage. Egos on warnings. I have anxiety now. I have anxiety when I wake up. When you say you're gonna kill my father and my mother, and you go to the city of Romans, try to do it. Right now, for me going to therapy, prayer, and needing that a possible is now my new room for my body. I hope you're not slander my name at the work or the company where we work. And I hope you stop, Ramiro, I hope you don't lie to women in the future like you did me. I hope you really get help. And I hope no one to be like in your situations is going like you've done at our job. Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. Thank you. And you are in counseling.
Yes.
Good. Good for you. All right. All right. Thanks. Counsel, anything else?
Nothing else from the defense.
All right. Let me just figure out the paperwork. Restitution hearing, how far out we gotta go?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I take that if what you said to, if I had anything else to say, I do not, but actually, Mr. Morgan would like to.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold on. Let's deal. All right. You want to talk to her about restitution? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to apologize to Ms. Williams also for everything that happened. I sincerely apologize for the trauma, all the missteps that I made. You know, I'm learning how to be a better judge of character for myself and hold myself accountable. So I do want to apologize and let you know I'm available for steps to become a better person. Never, ever, ever mess about it. Never, ever, ever be. I don't put my hands on people. None of that. You know, with me, you know, the character is bad. And I had to hold myself accountable for that. So I am. That's why I'm in counseling. That's why I went to counseling, check myself in to make sure I got the help I needed. Be a better husband, better father, on top of better brother and citizen to this country. Really doing it.
Thank you. Anything else?
That means it.
Okay. Restitution?
Your Honor, the plaintiff witness asked, if she has a surgery coming up, or what's the date? Okay, not yet. Month later. Yeah. Oh, I can do it in the next couple of weeks or a month, whatever you want to do.
Okay, well, let's get that out of the way before your surgery then.
Yeah.
So you guys just talk when you want to come back on Wednesday.
So,
It's easier if it's a Wednesday because he's here. I'd like to do it on my Wednesday, then I'm not pulling you out of another courtroom. So let's just look at this, 23rd or 30th of July. That's prior to your surgery, yes?
30th, right? I'll be out of the country on the 23rd. Oh, you said July, I'm sorry.
July.
Yeah, July 23rd works. Morning or afternoon?
You know, earlier morning or mid morning, the
Yeah.
prosecutors here all morning, 10 o'clock,
That
it'll
works.
be in person, yeah.
That works, but
That would be on the 24th file. What was the date?
On July 23rd at 10 a.m.
Ms. Williams, 10 a.m. on the 23rd?
Yes.
Thank you. We'll get you a paper notice if you want one. All right, I'm ready to sentence. Anything else? Last chance. Okay. All right, on each one of these files, Mr. Morgan, I'm gonna put you on probation for 12 months, no drugs or alcohol, no new charges. Each one of the files has fines and costs of $1,000. I'm requiring batter's counseling, and as far as restitution, we'll have that hearing on the July 23rd date. Any clarifications necessary?
it's running concurrent.
Yeah. I don't think that was on there, but I will order no contact as well. All right, we're good? Done?
Thank you.
thank you, Jeff.
And if Mr. Wade's still in the building, I'd love it if you talk to him.
Oh, yeah, I can give my number, can I give you my number? Can you get something, or-
So I need to probation.
No, that doesn't have to be recording. No.
Yeah, okay. Or you want to give it to me?
Just, it's gonna be a minute.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Somebody should like, I'm not chasing.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
You are not doing very good with the cats today.
I don't know anymore. I can hear that shit.
I said he's not doing very well with cats, hurting the cats today.
In the center.
Joe. I still got that many files. Now, some of them might be no shows, I don't know.
Just our.
This is all after 11s. What are you guys here for? Homes?
Oh, wait, no. Thank you very much. I just-
She won't want to hear.
Thanks.
Because your name's Joe, don't mean you get to kiss up to my judge.
That was not even a kiss.
I thought it was, Judge. I'm sensing it because I know how he is. He's trying to take over, Judge.
I don't have a Holmes file?
No, Holmes fine.
Oh, Holmes. On who? Holmes. Oh, the one we're talking about. Come on up. Your appearance on Holmes.
Eric Rosen, on behalf of.
Hello, Mr. Holmes.
Resolve this matter. Only the basic charges down to 2 separate listing, there's 1 year each. They left open. There's from. From the sentence agreement. This young man was
Time of defense never been in trouble prior to this. I'd ask the court to.
No priors?
I can confidently say restitution, I think $4.
I'm sorry?
Restitution is $4.50 if way.
To who?
The complainant, who was the, owner of the financial transaction.
All right. Is the complainant here?
Was, would have been a hearsay. Exception.
All right, Mr. Holmes, did you discuss your rights and options with counsel? You understand all that? You understand the possible penalty for these charges? Understanding this, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? Mr. Gozi, incident date June 3rd, 2023. Would you get me my facts?
At Detroit Airport, DEWD and Rollins. That location will be employed by one of the companies that works in the airports. And on that particular date was signed with come in contact with an item, specifically a financial.
Yeah.
And that you have, and that had a value of, you agree with that it's worth less than $1,000 from 42. Yeah. You would agree if it was worth more than $200 less than this.
Yeah.
And if you in fact use that transaction price to purchase several items.
Yeah.
And those total value are less than $200. Typically, you use the transaction price to buy some. Thanks.
You satisfied? I'm satisfied. I'll dismiss original counts 1 and 2. You working now?
Yeah, my grandma.
What? Cleaning service? How many hours a week did you work last week? Get another job. How old are you?
I'm sorry.
You 20? Dude, you're supposed to be working 60-hour weeks right now. That's what you do when you're in your 20s. Then when you're old like me, you can take it easy. I'm not joking. I'm serious. Find another job. 3 of them if you need to. What else should I know before I sentence?
Stops here. It's a good kid. Graduated high school.
Where at? What school? What was your GPA? Should have been about a 3.8. Right? Go ahead.
He has never been in trouble. It's really a wide experience. Explained to him and his mom the nature of the charges and privilege he had. He could travel, have this looking over his home. And they think he'd be excellent. Things,
Sounds like it.
except to say thank you.
You said.
You're welcome. Although you shouldn't thank me till you hear what I got to say. I am not aware of the Court Solutions program online. Are you?
No, Judge. It's something that I pursued. It wasn't something that I wanted to discuss. It's something that I didn't worry about.
I'm starting to feel a little bit hurt because it's like he doesn't want to be in here today.
He's working hard.
I know, but I'm feeling really neglected. I mean, he doesn't call, he doesn't write.
Wife says it's not.
That sounds like a great program. I'd like to know more. Do you guys have any contact info for the victim regarding restitution?
Your Honor, donation. Trying to touch the victim, she played it.
Okay.
She all her.
Well, if you hear from her, tell her to stop in and I'll give her $4. I would guess. I would guess. What can you tell me about this cognitive decision-making program?
Oh, Your Honor, it's an online program by Court Solutions. It's a program that will assist, which would assist in allowing the defendant make better decisions. I've been using it, I used it a lot in Westland. It was recommended by their probation department, so I've been implementing it in situations where I think the defendant could be making better decisions.
Yeah. Sounds great. Yeah. All right. Can you reach out to Westland and get some information?
Mr. Mohammed, if he can give me.
Can you get her some more details?
Website directly.
Oh, that's better. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Did I give you two a chance? Anything else you want to say?
No.
All right.
I'm quite, this mom has indicated to me that she wanted to take home to Canada. So I wasn't 100% sure whether or not I would allow that.
Temporarily?
Is it true?
Oh, yeah. Where is mom? Where are you? You got dates on your trip?
For his birthday, for the 21st birthday.
Okay. When is that?
I'm gonna schedule it out for just 2010.
All right, well, he's still gonna be on probation at that point in time, so let's get it pre-approved when you know when you're leaving the country and when you're gonna be back. All right, but I'll okay it. I just want dates on both ends.
Thank you.
Got that? Happy birthday. All right, I'm gonna put you on HIDA for 12 months. Court costs are assessed the amount of $500. That's for both counts 1 and 2. I'm ordering 5 days on the court work program instead of the 40 hours community service that was recommended. And I'm ordering the cognitive and decision-making program through Court Solutions online. Got all that? Mr. Goes, any clarification? All right, Mr. Holmes, go downstairs before you leave the building. I want you to have a plan to take care of that $500. Have it on paper before you leave. Good luck, Mr. Holmes. You're welcome, Mom. Thank you, airport. Stay safe, guys. Officer Crowe, how come there's no work for me?
I will be able to respond to that.
Let me get some more water. Can to grab an olive bar?
No, thank you. The program is
Somebody dropped the ball. Holly's birthday's today and the car's just going on.
so am I just doing $500 worth account and then say.
That's fine.
Mohammed's coming in.
Right.
We're holding.
Thanks.
And it's very.
Thanks. You didn't pull the file for me?
Judge, what do you think?
Oh, it's up there?
Yeah. Shows that you're trying to,
That was a tree. We wouldn't be. I understand.
In this intense hearing, Mr. Morgan pleads guilty to malicious destruction and a telecom charge while a domestic violence count is dismissed. The victim speaks about the emotional trauma and anxiety she still faces, though she offers forgiveness. Morgan apologizes in court, saying he's been in counseling for over a year to change his behavior. The judge orders 12 months probation, no drugs or alcohol, no contact, $1,000 fines on each file, batterers counseling, and sets a restitution hearing for July 23rd. It's a powerful moment of accountability and second chances. Do you think counseling should weigh heavily in sentencing decisions? Like, share, and subscribe for more real courtroom stories.